Three, two, one. Well, good morning, everyone. Bonjour tout le monde. Welcome to EFA78 on this Wednesday, June 10th. Where are all you anti-development activists? Where are you? Like, if you look at the world right now, if you look at the world that's been most affected are all your small businesses, right? All your family businesses, your small shops, every one of those communities within our globe, some of the biggest activists of anti-developments. And I'm speaking from experience here. The individuals that'll have 24-hour cameras on any work outside of their window, any development of any kind of anything, some of the biggest activists out there. The reason why you pay so much for houses and developments and so forth, a lot of the time because of these anti-development individuals out there. There's groups, there's pockets, there's communities, there's whole sections of cities that have these groups that won't let you plant a tree, literally plant a tree without having 6 city officials there. All that does, it costs a lot of money on the builders, developers, and so forth. And some of them last years with legal fees and so forth. At the end of the day, the consumer pays, right? You, the consumer, that $1 million house, that $1.5 million house now, that $800,000 house, all that stuff, a big percentage of that is all that overhead, the massive government hands in your pockets I talked about. But a lot of the other stuff comes from these individuals, these communities of individuals that try everything not to have anything progress or develop or whichever. And I mean, there's a dust in my car people complaints. The construction workers speaking loud across the street complaint. I can go on here, and I'm talking thousands and thousands of calls a day, right? Just people that have 24-hour cameras, people that call 3, 4, 5 times a day, all that stuff. They're constantly calling city officials, provincial officials, federal officials, whatever officials, and then they get the communities just riled up and everything, and then developers spend millions in legal fees and all that to get a development going. They finally get it going. Guess who uses all the developments? After it's all said and done, I'm not talking developments with parks. I'm talking developments with restaurants. I'm talking developments with grocery stores or your garden markets, your farmers markets, your theaters, you name it. Some of these developments are stunning. We have developments in our city that are like staples. They're landmarks. They're just gorgeous developments. And all those developments, the extra millions I talked about in fighting all these communities and legal fees and all that, who pays at the end of the day? All these businesses out there that are you can see now they can't stay ahead more than 3 months. That's because they're the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, blah, 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 $1,000 a month in rent. Well, that developer had to pay all those extras, right? So at the end of the day, somebody pays. And at the end of the day, the consumer pays, whether it's a higher meals, whether it's higher prices on houses, whether it's higher prices on retail. I can go on and on here. At the end of the day, the consumer pays. So my question, going back to the beginning, where are all you activists? Where are all you anti-development activists? You're so prone at supporting the destroyers of cities activists, the ones that burn cars, the ones that burn buildings, the ones that destroy families, community businesses, the one that destroy everything about a city. In all those cities, a lot of those people that come in and do all that stuff don't live there. They don't live there, number one. Number two, all those cities that get destroyed and all that, guess what happens to their real estate properties and values and everything? Like Faguzi, man, starts disappearing, right? Just starts disappearing. And then the individuals that fight developments and all these communities, all these businesses here, all these doors that you use all the time, you walk in and family business and what you love and you stand for in the community and everything that we're like, you support them, and you're like, all these small communities have all these pockets of small retail stores and small everything, right? All the family business, family restaurants and everything. Those are the ones going to be closed right now. Those are the ones going to be closed right now by ideology, by cities that are burning. They're burning, like destroying the cities. These big giants, they'll come back. They'll come back. But you're destroying family businesses. The government is destroying family businesses, and the communities are destroying family businesses. And the people out there, the biggest anti-developers, everything that will put a stick in every wheel that we see. They will put a stick in every wheel that anybody wants to do. And at the end of the day, the consumer pays. And today, the business families are paying, and those same individuals, the loudest out there, like the loudest out there, are the quietest right now, right? All you anti-developers, where aren't you marching? Why aren't you like on our hills, on our government grounds, and etc., standing with your signs, standing up for the small business people, for the small communities that you cherish so much that you don't want to develop, for everything? Where are your picket signs for that? Where are you? I hope you guys are opening your wallets. I hope you guys are all opening your wallets. They're starting to open salons. They're starting to open restaurants. They're starting to open. I hope you don't complain that they have the COVID-19 fee. I hope you open your wallets and go to these restaurants and go to these small communities and small stores and don't go look at your best deals. Because I do know there's individuals out there like that access everything else on full salary. The cheapest of the cheapest, and looking for the best deals, and what can you break it down to, and etc. And all those that have suffered since March, since they were, they're still getting kicked in the head right now, but that are suffering are starting to reopen. I hope all of you out there, all of you promoters of anti-developments, all of you that do everything to put sticks in every wheel of anything in a society, I hope you're out there, and I hope your mouth is what your walk is, right? And I hope you open your wallets. I hope you go to these restaurants. I hope you go to these small shops and these small community-based businesses that you cherish so much, that you fight for so much, that you anti-develop for so much. I hope you're out there, at least with your picket signs, if they're still not open. Or I hope you're going in there with your wallets and helping those families out, those families that you do everything in the path to ensure that they never leave, correct? Jean-Guy Bourguignon, EFA 76, 77 or 78.